This, when I try to describe working on this story to everyone, the first thing I always say is, this is absolutely the hardest thing we've ever done in our lives, both of us. We started on this story because Dave was down in Austin, Texas at the Capitol. He was on the beat and he was hearing rumors about this failed system, and he was seeing parents come in saying that their kids were being harmed by this system. And that's what drove us to work on this for, we started this story almost 2 years ago. And we found that we found that there was this massive amount of harm hiding behind just absurd amounts of complexity. And it really did take every minute of those 18 months to untangle it all. I don't think that we were fully able to describe exactly what we had found at all times. But one thing that really resonated with me about the Bingham Prize was when we saw the press release. They used a phrase of Worth Bingham's, which was an atmosphere of easy tolerance. And when you read when you see the harm that the system has caused that we wrote about, and also can hold in your head at the same time that there was an atmosphere of easy tolerance that we wrote about that went along with that. I think it really drives home how lucky we were to be able to work somewhere that gave us the time to do this, because there's a lot of harm in the world hiding behind massive amounts of complexity these days. And we were lucky to work somewhere that allowed us to do that. What kept us going personally, though, was the humans, both the sources that were very courageous and the victims. And Dave is going to talk about them.
So Andrew and I didn't coordinate our outfits. We're not even on the same team anymore. He's at the New York Times. Yeah, the phrase "atmosphere of easy tolerance." I love that. And when I think about it, I think when I first heard about a baby who we heard had suffocated nearly to death, we didn't know his name, but we'd gotten this sort of gruesome description of what had happened. And really having nothing to go on, I just went to the Texas Health Commission and asked, is this rumor true? Did this baby pull out his trach tube and suffocate? And I was told there's no there. And of course, we found that there was there. And really, it took the bravery of his adoptive mother to expose that easy tolerance. Linda Badawo, who not only took care of this child, but it ended up becoming his mother for the rest of his life, and took on this system that no one understood. And with the help of another brave woman, Nancy Toll, a nurse, a former nurse with the Health Commission, we were able to quantify some of these failures and show that he wasn't alone. This was happening all over the state. And that brought us to Heather Powell, another brave woman who is paralyzed from the neck down, who shared her medical records to show how they deprived her of a bed that decreased pain and sores that could kill her. So on top of all the, we filed 160 records requests. I like to think that we're keeping those 6.4 public relations people busy. We crunched a lot of data, but the real hard task was ultimately just, getting to know humans and trying to tell a human story. So we're just thankful that they trusted us and, that you all read it. Thanks.